Hello, and welcome to United Technologies Corporation, or UTC, Aerospace Systems, Human Resources, or HR, Strategy. My name is Sean Brock, and I'll be your guide as we take a journey on the structure of this organization. The success of a company can be traced back to its organizational structure. Therefore, if the company has organized appropriately to meet all business goals, objectives, and strategies, it is poised for success. This presentation will dive into the organizational structure of UTC Aerospace Systems, otherwise known as UTAS, Landing Systems Division, by reviewing the history, products and services, size, and its competitors. Next will be an explanation of the business strategy used by UTAS Landing Systems Division. Thirdly will be how HR plays a role in that strategy. Then finally, recommendations will be made that can help enhance the support that HR department provides. By the end of this presentation, it will be clear that Landing Systems HR department supports the UTAS business strategy. UTAS is one of 4 business units of UTC, along with Otis, Pratt & Whitney, and UTC Climate Control and Security Systems. UTAS started out as 2 separate companies. Goodrich, which got its start into the aerospace sector, providing aircraft towers in 1909. A year later, 2 individuals named Tom Hamilton and Paul Palmer founded Hamilton and Palmer in 1910, building gliders and seaplanes in Seattle, Washington. As both companies progressed, they teamed together in 1969 on the Apollo 11 mission to the moon. The success of each company continued, garnering name changes again for both. UTC acquires Hamilton Standard and merges it with Sunstrand Corporation, becoming Hamilton Sunstrand in 1999. Goodrich would shed its chemical business arm to focus more on aerospace, becoming the Goodrich Corporation in 2001. It was around 2009 that UTC sought to create the world's largest supplier of integrated aerospace solutions and sought to acquire the Goodrich Corporation. Finally, in 2012, the merger was complete, forming UTC Aerospace Systems, or UTAS, with 21 divisions, with the Troy, Ohio facility becoming Landing Systems Division headquarters. UTAS Landing Systems offers customized, state-of-the-art aircraft landing systems to include the wheels, brakes, brake control systems, and the landing gear. UTAS Landing Systems supports both commercial and military aircraft, such as the Airbus A380, Boeing's 787 Dreamliner and C-17 Globemaster, and Lockheed Martin's F-35 Joint Strike Fighter. UTAS as a whole is comprised of over 40,000 employees at 160 locations around the world, with Landing Systems making up 7,000 of that total within 9 divisions. Its fiercest competitors are Messier Bugatti from France and Meggitt Aircraft Braking Systems from the United Kingdom. Now we will begin with the business strategy of UTAS Landing Systems. Within the logo of UTAS is a gear, which is also used by the other UTAS business units. Together it forms a cornerstone of the UTAS business strategy known as the 4 gears. Each gear represents a distinct capability or responsibility. The first gear represents people. This gear promotes the need for employees to remain customer-focused, to be empowered as well as be responsible for their actions, and to be fully engaged and add value to the business. The second gear represents integrity, indicating that the company reflects only the highest ethical standards, trust and respect for others, as well as sustainability and responsibility. The third gear represents ideas. UTAS promotes a culture of innovation, technology and integration, and finally creativity and diversity. The last gear represents performance. UTAS strives to attain execution with effective results, quality and excellence in everything that they do, using an operating system known as Achieving Competitive Excellence, or ACE. With these 4 gears perpetually turning in the same direction, Landing Systems has helped UTAS become one of the top aerospace companies in the world. We have just spoken on the history of the UTAS Landing Systems Division, as well as the business strategy that it employs. Now we will speak about the role that HR supports in the business strategy. The Human Resources Department of Landing Systems Division employs 15 individuals that directly support the people segment of the 4 Gears strategy. HR is dedicated to locating and acquiring highly qualified, self-motivated individuals at all levels within the division. It also provides educational opportunities, such as the Employee Scholarship Program that grants the funding needed for undergraduate, graduate, and doctoral degrees. There is also the healthcare options for employees and their family members that are affordable, convenient, and proficient. Before one addresses recommendations, there is a need to give praise to Landing Systems HR Department for recent effective practices. The first measure is providing additional personal time off, or PTO. HR recognized an increase in employee absenteeism in 2016 and fought hard to implement this program prior to 2017. Instead of 10 PTO days, each new hire is offered 15 PTO days per year. Additionally, the 15 PTO measure was extended to employees who have been with the company under 10 years. Another new program was a flexible work hours program. This program is designed to maximize an employee's time at work. With the approval of their immediate supervisor, an employee can work any schedule that supports the business. Along with these effective practices, there are some additional measures needed. The first would be to increase promotional programs for hourly employees to become salaried employees. The Employee Scholarship Program is good, but there should be more incentive to promote from within. Secondly would be more supervisory training. Being a leader is something that a business can ill afford to learn on the job. Leadership is a skill that needs to be developed and improved continuously. There are also a few areas that could use some improvement. The Employee Scholarship Program should be expanded to include more accredited universities, one of which being National American University. Lastly, more supplier diversity measures are needed. Landing Systems should work more diligently to improve their supply base. As UTAS grows, they in turn will grow with it, maybe even potentially past it. These are the ways that the HR department at Landing Systems supports the business strategy of UTAS, and with a few changes, it can support it all the better. Within this presentation was a dive into the organizational structure of UTAS Landing Systems Division. Next was an explanation of the business strategy used by UTAS Landing Systems. Thirdly was an explanation of how HR plays a role in that strategy. Finally, recommendations were made that can help advance the support that HR provides. Now it should be clear that Landing Systems HR department supports the UTAS business strategy. As stated previously, the successful organization is connected to how it is structured. With a sound business strategy, one will have a sound business. Once again, my name is Sean Brock, and I thank you for your time.